We've talked a lot about medical supply shortages. Well, another lifesaver in short supply these days is donated blood, as thousands of blood drives across the country are now canceled because of social distancing. This has highlighted an FDA rule that critics, including several senators who sent a letter this week, called discriminatory, a ban on blood donations from gay and bisexual men who have had sex in the past year. We're joined now by Sarah Kate Ellis, the president of LGBTQ rights group GLAAD. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Could you tell us more about this ban and why the FDA says that it's necessary?
So this was a ban that was instituted during the AIDS crisis, so over 3 decades ago. It's outdated because many medical experts, the American Medical Association, the American Red Cross, all say that it is okay for gay and bisexual men to donate blood. So where the ban stands in 2014, what happened was they lifted the ban a little bit. So it was, if you ever had sex with men, you could never give blood. In 2014, they changed it to if you had sex with a man in the past 12 months. But current testing allows us, everyone who donates blood is tested for HIV. So this is outdated and it stigmatizes gay and bisexual men.
Well, explain why you say this rule doesn't make blood recipients safer.
Can you repeat that again? I couldn't hear you very well.
Sure. Explain why you say that this rule doesn't make blood recipients safer.
Because the tests that we have today can detect HIV. When anybody who donates blood is tested for many things. That blood is held and tested for HIV, for syphilis, for many different issues that could be in the blood. And so the gay or bisexual men are no different than heterosexual men or women or anyone else who could be carrying HIV. It will be detected in the testing.
And you've talked about the stigma that this creates. Elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, so, this has always been a challenge for the gay community, especially for gay and bisexual men. And I think that what this does is just reinforce the notion that there's something wrong with being gay or being bisexual. And that is not a good thing, especially when medicine has far surpassed that notion. And so this keeps that alive, that there's something wrong with being gay or there's something wrong with being bisexual.
And there's now a petition calling for the reversal of that ban. What prompted this?
So when we saw the Surgeon General on one of the pressers talking about we need donations, the Williams Institute did a study a couple of years ago, and what they determined was that we would have 600,000 more pints of blood, meaning we would be able to save over 1 million more people if this ban was lifted. So this ban is hurting American people in this country. And I think that especially in the middle of a medical emergency and a crisis, a pandemic that we're all experiencing, why we would keep stigmatized medical advice that doesn't exist anymore, that's not relevant anymore, and hurt people who need help right now. It seems unbelievable. And so we're calling on the FDA to finally, once and for all, lift the ban. And within a couple of days, have 10,000 signatures on that. Sam Smith, the famous singer, signed on. There are many people who are speaking out about this. In addition, Senator Duckworth, Tammy Duckworth, and Senator Warren, and Senator Sanders, Senator Harris, and Senator Booker all signed a letter that Duckworth started that said to lift the ban. So in the middle of in a pandemic, when we need blood, and this is going to become more and more of an issue in the next couple of weeks, then we should be lifting this ban and moving this forward.
Are you hopeful that you'll see those changes, and how quickly could they take effect?
I don't know exactly the trajectory on that, but I would imagine it could happen pretty quickly. When they changed it in 2014, it seemingly felt like overnight we went from you could never give blood to now if you haven't had sex in a year, you can give blood.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Sarah Kate. We appreciate your time. I want to let you know also that we did reach out to the FDA for comment on this story, but have not yet received a response back.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.